Thank you for joining online Moga. We've got an upper body focus session today with a little bit of legs and obviously always some core as well. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. In a comfortable seated position, so we can go cross legs, and you could go feet together, or you could go straight legs or on your knees, whatever feels best for you. We're just going to start by rolling the shoulders. We're just going to go for nice big circles with those shoulders squeezing up to the ears and then dropping down to the hips. I'd give you anything. I'd give you the flowers. Take this time to take a few deep breaths as well. That would be all I need. If this world were mine, I'd give you anything. Okay, change direction. So you can circle the other way around. So as big as you can. Getting some fresh blood through those tight shoulders. If this world were mine. We'll squeeze up and down now. So you're going to squeeze up to the ears. And then you're going to drop down. Let's move with the breath. So inhale up. Exhale, drop. When you're ready, inhale up. Exhale, drop. And last one, inhale up. I'd give you the flowers, the bird and the bees. That would be all I need. Just bring one ear down to the shoulder. And then switch on your energy to the second side. I'd give you the flowers, the birds and the bees. That would be all I need. If this world were mine. One side's really tight, so just make sure you stay on that side. Let's go over the top. If you can, try to get that elbow down to the floor. Good, and into a twist. And dropping down now, so into the centre, dropping down. We're just going to rock left and right, just to get a bit of stretching in the lower back. Just bringing that body down as close as you can to the floor. Good, rolling back up. Let's get into the hamstrings. So let's bring the leg out to the side. And one leg tucked in if you can. Don't worry if you move that leg out a little bit. We're going to go side on down to the left. Good, now we'll go for our twist. So I'm going to twist it on side open and twist the other side. So use the leg to push against the bone. Good, okay, last one on the side, we're going to face the leg. We're just going to drop down onto the leg and then roll. Both hands coming down on that leg. Perfect. Okay, let's switch over. We're going to start just side on and back up. If you can, bring that top arm over. Good, let's go for our twists. Okay, and last one on this side, you just want to drop down facing the leg, both hands coming down. Perfect. Okay, let's get into the hips. So bringing the hands behind, split the legs. We're going to drop to one side and then drop to the other side. Good, now let's try and do it without the hands. So you're going to hold them up, squeezing your core. Good. Keep that core nice and tight. Obviously put the hands down if you need to. Good. Okay, shuffle back. We will get into a little bit more into that 90-90, so stick with this position. Spread the legs as wide as you can. You're just going to drop down to that front leg. And then you're going to lean back with your hands, keeping those knees on the floor. And repeat, so dropping down to the leg. And when you're ready, coming back. Perfect. Okay, swap sides. So when you're ready, dropping down to the front leg. And then leaning back. Perfect. Okay, let's get into our lunging. So you're going to come into a lunge position. Bringing that tailbone under, so squeezing the glutes under. We're just going to drive forwards. Getting deep into that stretch. And then you're going to bring it back and bring your body down to focus on that hamstring. So in your own time, switching between the two, driving forwards, feeling that stretch in the hip, and then dropping back for that hamstring. Perfect. If you prefer one or you feel like you need one more than the other, then feel free just to stay in that one stretch a bit longer. Okay, we're going to stay in this lunge. You're going to bring both hands on the inside of that front leg. Good, and flatten that back leg as much as you can. And then I'm going to open. Perfect, and then swap and open. So we're doing both sides. Hand comes down and open. Good. One more each side. Perfect. Okay, hands coming back down. Then you're going to lift up that back knee and then drop it down. Lift up and drop. Okay, so the front leg should still be bent with that exercise, so it should look like this, lifting up that back leg but the front leg's bent. What we're going to try and do now, and you might need to go onto your fingertips, is you're going to lift up the back leg and then you're going to try and push your bum up and try and straighten that front leg. I'll just show you from this angle as well. So you're going to lift the back leg and then push and try and straighten that front leg as much as you can. Don't worry if it's only slightly changing, that's absolutely fine. There's a really nice stretch in that hamstring. If you can just force that leg to go a little bit straighter than it was before. Nice one, guys. A couple more. Perfect, okay. I think we should swap now, so just swap those legs around. Going for that lunge position again. Bring that tailbone under. We're going to drive into the lunge to start. And when you're ready, bring it back to stretch that hamstring. Into lunge. Good, and then back into the hamstring. Okay, one more. Perfect. Okay, now let's bring the hands inside. Flatten that back leg if you can, so just bring that back leg back. And then we're going to open and swap, open. Good. Okay, now let's go for our lifting up the back leg. So you're going to lift up the back and then you're going to drop it down. Lift up and drop. Lift up and drop. Good. Few more. Perfect. Okay, then we're going to do that straight leg thing again that I showed you. So I'll just turn around so you can see. So you're going to lift at the back knee and then you're going to try and drive that front leg straight as well. And you might need to go onto the fingertips. Nice. Good. I swap sides now, Leah, so you get both done. Welcome, by the way. Lifting up and straight. A few more, guys. Nice, well done. Okay. Bring that leg under, so you're just stacking on hands and knees, and we'll just have a little rest in child's pose. So just dropping back, hands coming up. And then hips are going to come through, and hips are going to come back. So just again in your own time, moving between the two exercises, whatever feels best for you, whatever speed you prefer. Okay, let's get into the insides of the legs. So you're going to bring out one leg out straight. Get the whole of the foot on the floor. And then you're going to drop back, if you can, and you're going to walk it forwards. Perfect. Okay, swapping those over for me, guys. So onto the other side, dropping back and forwards, and make sure all of the toes are down. That foot is flat on the floor of the straight leg. Perfect, and bringing it back onto the hands and knees. We'll do a little bit more through the shoulders. So we'll go for our usual, scooping the arm through, dropping the shoulder down, and then opening up to the ceiling. As big as you can with that twist. And swap. Good, okay, we'll get into a little bit more activation in this position. So all you're going to do is just go for a bent leg, tucking in and pushing out. Kicking back as high as you can, but keeping that leg bent. Good, out to the side, as high as you can. Good, swapping legs, kicking back. Good, out to the side. Nice, awesome. Okay, swap legs again. We're going to go for a straight leg this time. And what you're going to do is point it up as high as you can, keep it straight. And then you're going to point it down. And then you're going to point it out to the side. And then back to where you started. Point it up and down, and point it to the side and down. Good. Keep rolling with that. It's likely you'll also be feeling it now on that bent leg, so on the leg that's not moving, because the weight is having to support the weight through that leg. So that's absolutely fine if you're feeling it on that bent leg. A couple more this side, doing really well, guys. Keep it moving. Okay, swap. So straight leg up, point down, to the side and point back. A few more this side. Good, well done. Take a little rest. Let's push back into child's pose. Good, okay, back up. We'll do a similar thing, but with the arms this time. So you're going to stay stacked on hands and knees. And if you're feeling that load through the wrists a little bit, feel free to come onto your fists instead. Or, to be fair, you can also do it down on your elbows. So what we're going to do, similar thing. We'll go up into I, back into W, and then you're going to pull that back. So I'll just show you from the side. We're coming up into I, to the ceiling into W, and then you're going to pull W back, so elbow down to bum. So I've got a really bent arm, okay? So let's go up into I, ceiling to W, and then pull back. Good. I, W, pull back. Good, so it's straight arm to ceiling, W to ceiling, and then pull that elbow to the bum. Good, okay, swap. So I, and then W to ceiling, and then pull that elbow down to the bum. Good. Two more. Perfect. Okay, let's spin onto the back. We'll do a little bit of warming up in this position, and then we'll get some coring from here. So just onto the back. Let's just hug the knees. We'll go for a little bit of rocking left and right. Good, okay, arms into a T position, and then you're going to bring the knees all the way to one side, and then all the way to the other side. And if you can, I want you to straighten the legs each side. So just deepen that stretch through the back. So knees to one side, bent, and then straighten up those legs. Good, okay, let's cross that ankle, lift those legs up, go for the hamstring, and if you can, go for the shin.
I've heard it said that too much of anything is not good for you, baby. But I don't know about that. As many times as we've loved and we've
And swap.
and made love, it doesn't seem to me like it's ever enough. It's just not enough, baby.
Good. Okay, I think we're ready to get into some core stuff. So I want you to bend the legs so they're in a 90-degree position. So the calves aren't touching the hamstrings. And also you've got a gap between the knees. So make sure you've got a nice big gap between the knees. And now make sure your lower back is on the floor. So pushing your back into the floor. And what you're going to do is keep one leg where it is and straighten out the other leg. And then bring it back up and straighten out the other leg. And back up. Good, so always coming back to that 90-degree angle. So you want your ankles in line with your knee. Good, now if this is hard enough, I want you to stick with this. If you want to increase, then I want you to straighten both out and then pull both up into that bent position. Straighten both out and then both pull back. Looking good, guys, doing really well. Just trying to keep that lower back pressed to the floor as much as you can. One more. Good, have a little rest, hug the knees. Good, okay, back into that 90-degree angle. So ankles in line with knees, but you've also got a gap between the knees. So the knees aren't touching. Now what you're going to do, you might just want to have a little look. You're going to keep the angle, but drop one foot to the floor and then back up. So you're not straightening the leg, you're just lowering one foot at a time down to the floor, keeping that shape. And what you're trying to do is keep your core super tight, back pressed against the floor the whole time. You've got to squeeze that belly button. Good, okay, drop both legs to the floor, then keep the legs bent. Good, now what we're going to do is slowly just build up into a sit-up. So you're just going to cross the arms over the body like this, so you're touching one shoulder, opposite shoulders. You're going to bring your chin down to your chest, and then you're just going to try and lift the shoulders and the head off the floor. You're going to keep the rest of the back on the floor. So you're going to bring your chin down to your chest, shoulders and head off the floor, and then drop down. That's all you're lifting for now. Good. Good, so just the shoulders and head are coming off. Don't worry about anything else. Go for that little squeeze Now I want you to bring the hands behind the head. So we're going to get a little bit extra. So same again, chin down to the chest, shoulders off the floor, but you might be able to get a little bit more now we've got the hands behind the head. So just slightly, very, very top of the back is coming off. And you're pressing your belly button into the floor. Nice work, guys. Good. Okay, we'll turn that into a throw. So you're going to bring your arms above your head. You're going to throw them as quick as you can, and it's going to help bring the rest of your body up. Throw. Using as much momentum as you can. Trying your best to keep those feet planted on the floor all the time. The only thing that's moving is your arms are moving to get your legs up, but your feet are staying on the floor. Good, a few more. Last two. Perfect. Okay, now we'll do the opposite. So we're going to bring the bum up instead, but then we're going to turn it into a rock. So you're going to not use the arms. You're going to rock back with the bum and then up into seated. And keep your feet on the floor for now as you come up. Good, now I want you to try and avoid putting those feet on the floor as you come up. So you've got to balance. Perfect, okay, take a little rest. So we're going to finish with a load of core at the end, but as we did loads of leg focused stuff last week, we're going to do some upper body focused stuff. So we're just going to do one exercise at a time, and then we're going to do them all again, okay? So you're going to start with rhomboid press. So if you remember, rhomboid press is just straight arms, and you're squeezing the shoulder blades and then pushing them away. But what I want you to try, if you can, is you're set with your knees off the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades, pushing away. If that's too hard, absolutely bring those knees down, but just make sure they're behind the hips. Okay, we're gonna go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really, really good. Keeping that core nice and tight. This is a really good core workout as well. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax into child's pose. Good. Okay, now into our regular press-ups. So you're going to be bending the arms. Knees down if you need to, just make sure they're flat like this, not like this. So just bring those legs back, pressing down, pressing up if you can. Knees are off the floor. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Doing good, guys. 5 more. Then we can rest. Keep going, make them your best. Good, and relax back. Oh, roll those wrists if you need to. Okay, just to give those wrists a little bit of a rest, we're going to switch it up into IYTWs, lying down on your front. So, you're going to lie down, you're going to bring your arms up into an I, you're going to bring your forehead on the floor, and you're going to pulse those arms up and down. When I say Y, move to Y, when I say T, move to T. When I say W, move to W, and just keep those reps coming out, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. I. Into Y. Doing good, guys, keep it going. Arms as high as you can. Into T. And W. Nice work, guys. Relax back into child's pose. Give the arms a nice big stretch. Have a little drink if you want a drink, and then we will start from the top. Well done. One more full set, and then the arms will be nice and warmed up. Blood flowing through every muscle in that upper body. Okay, let's do it. We've got our rhomboid press. So if you can, you're going to go for straight legs off the floor again. If you need to though, bring those knees down. So remember, it's shoulders only, keeping those arms straight. It's a really, really good core workout if you keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Amazing, guys. Absolutely smashing these. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, that one's ticked off. Stretch those wrists if you need to. Ready for our press ups. Okay. Oh, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Getting as low as you can. Nice full reps. Chest coming down. Squeezing that core. Using it as a core workout as well. Keep it going, guys, don't give up. No more press-ups after this. 4 more of your best. Oh, nice work. Stretch stretch it off, roll the wrists, shake those arms. We are almost done. Okay, let's finish with our IYTWs, lying on the floor, forehead down, lifting those arms as high as you can. Okay, ready? Let's go, I first. Straight into Y. Into T. Come on guys, last bit. And W to finish, last push. Get those elbows up as high as you can. And relax. Whew. Well done. It's a nice upper body burner. That last one, IYTW, really, really good for your posture. If you struggle with sort of rounded shoulders, it's gonna help open those shoulders up. Okay, we are gonna go for a little bit of one leg work. Really, really good to do a little bit every time really. So we'll do a little bit of one leg work, a little bit more core, and then I think we'll be ready to stretch. So into standing, we will go straight into our one leg kickbacks. Okay, so you're gonna lift up a knee, and then you're gonna kick it back. And then it's gonna come straight back up. And back. Good. See how long you can hold that leg back. Try not to rush out of it. So you need to make sure your body is coming down to the floor so you can balance. And then back up. And back. Good. Okay, let's swap legs. Kicking up. And back. Good, one more. Perfect, okay. This time, you're gonna spread the legs as wide as you can. And we're gonna just start to put a bit of weight through. So you need to make sure you sit back. So what I mean by that is, to show you from the side, instead of me just lunging down like that, I'm pushing my bum back and then I'm coming down, okay? So push your bum back to the wall behind you and then you're gonna lunge, so you're just gonna keep that bum back. Otherwise, you're not gonna get down low enough. Good. Nice one, guys, a few more. Perfect, shake it off. And we will just finish with our calf raises. Then we've done all of the leg. So you're gonna come onto one leg if you need to. Place some fingertips on a wall. You're just gonna lift up and down. A few more this side, hopefully you're feeling that burn now. We're just going to push through that burn a little bit longer. Get some good work through that calf. Good, swap. Keep it going, a few more. Doing well, guys. Hopefully feeling that burn coming through now. We're going to push through it. Get those little few extras. Well done. Okay, shake it off. We will finish with one plank. And then we're going to go for a nice stretch, okay? So get yourselves into plank position. We're going to get as close as we can to a minute, so if you can, do the whole thing. If you need to, put your knees down and then come back in, okay? 3, 2, 1, lift up. That's halfway. Keep going, guys. We got this. It's often just a mental battle. Just push through it. We've all got a minute in us. Ten more seconds. And relax. Awesome. Okay, we'll start our stretch here as we've landed here. So just up your front of your body on the floor, pushing that chest away from the floor. Good, and we will go into the opposite of this. So you're going to bring your hands down and you're going to push up into downward dog. So bum comes up. And let's walk it through a little bit. So you're just going to bend one leg, hold that for a few seconds, and then bend the other leg, hold that for a few seconds. Good, okay, let's kick the left leg back, up to the ceiling, and then you're going to bring it through into pigeon. So it's going to come through, it's going to cross in front, and then you're going to drop your back leg, your right leg behind. And once you feel comfortable, if you want to, you can bring your body down to the floor, elbows down, head down if you can. Okay, you're going to rock onto your side, so you're going to keep the legs where they are, but rock onto your side so you can come up into seated. And then you're going to bring that back leg round, if you can, to the outside of that front knee. And then we'll go for a twist here. Good, okay, unravel, bring yourself back up into that downward dog position. Let's walk it through again, so bending one leg for a few seconds and then bending the other leg. Okay, kicking that right leg back up. Good, and then you're going to pull it through into pigeon. Same as before, dropping that back leg. When you're ready, coming down, elbows coming down, head coming down, just relaxing into the stretch. Okay, when you're ready, rocking onto that side, bringing the back leg over and round into the twist. When you're ready, we're going to go onto the back and we'll do some deep stretching on the back. So first I just want you to bring your arm across and stretch the arm like this. So as you normally would in seated, you're going to do this position, so hook your arm under, stretching that straight arm, but you're lying on your back. And you're just trying to pull that straight arm across, stretch through the back and the tricep. Good, okay, swap. Good, okay, lifting the knees up, both of them, bending over to the right, and you're going to bring your left arm out into a T position. Now that left arm up into an I. And then left arm into a W. Try your best to get the elbow and the hand on the floor.
I hear their voices in the wild that sometimes did me sick. The band is playing all the lands high, but the heart will not retreat. There's no forsaking what you love, no existential leap. As we missed here in time and blood, 1,000 kisses.
Okay, swap sides. So legs coming over to the left. We'll start in the T position. So right arm stretching out into T. Right arm stretching up into I. And then into W. Good, okay, let's go for a nice twist in the legs. So you're going to drop the left leg down, right leg up, and then right leg over. Keeping that right arm out into a T position will help increase that stretch through the whole body. And swap sides, so left leg coming up and over, left arm out into that T to get a good twist, nice big stretch through the back and chest. Good. Okay, very slowly bring yourselves up into seated. Take a nice big breath as you come up. We're just going to finish with a neck stretch. So just bring the hand over, head coming down. And then swap sides. That is the end of the session. Thank you very much for joining me. If you want to get the live class, it's on every Wednesday evening at 7:30. But tune in again next week to find this video recorded on YouTube. Thank you very much. Take your time. Bye-bye.